I don't even know how to start this video. Yo, what's up, you guys? James Stuff here. Um, I'm sorry if the quality, like the audio or like visual, even both, is crappy. Um, like the mic quality in this is not very great, nor the camera that I'm using is very great, and I'm sorry. It's just that I'm kind of working with whatever I have right now. Like here during like the weeknights, I have to turn in my phone at 9:30 every night, so I don't like stay up and get bad grades in school and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm sorry. Um, I don't know why I'm making this video. It's just I so many I my mind is racing right now about just random things, and I just can't really cope with it. I mean, I tried talking to my girlfriend, but she's tired and she like went to bed and stuff. She's not. I don't blame her or anything. I know she's had a busy day today, so it's whatever. I can. I'm a big boy. I can cope with things by myself. But the only way I could really do that is through a video. Is talking to you guys. It's because I want to be truthful with you guys. I want to be like most real with you. I just don't want to put on just some YouTube persona and like be fake for you guys. Right now, that's what's going through my head. It's just a lot of just nonsense. Um, Earlier this year, well, not this year, and back in 2017, um, my uncle died. He was age 68, and he died because what was wrong with him was he had a like he had a stroke. First, it was he had major head trauma, but no one knew, and like he had internal bleeding in his head, and it made his condition bad. Well, like he thought he just had a really bad headache, so I'm guessing he just took like aspirin or something, which is a blood thinner, and it just made whatever was going on worse. He didn't know he had major head trauma, but he was the type of person that would never go to the hospital or whatever because he just thought he was fine. So he just took aspirin to make it feel better, which it probably did, but it just made his condition worse. And soon that gave him a stroke, and yeah, his condition just went on. Like it's just way worse from then on and stuff. So, um, yeah, I the last time I was at a cross country, not a cross country, a track meet when all this happened, and it, I last time I saw my uncle alive was like it was the day before that track meet. Um, like when I fill up my car, like we have gas tanks out here at the ranch, and like I fill up there rather than like going to a gas station and paying for it and stuff because the convenience and everything. And yeah, we would always have conversations and stuff, and he was acting a little weird that I saw. Like he couldn't like we would have like the same conversation over and over and over again, which uh, it's normal for like older people to get like that, like because you know their memory and everything gets a little off, and so I didn't really think much of it. But yeah, we talked about like the same thing over and over again. It was kind of funny, but yeah, and then that was like the last time. But then the next day I was at a track meet and I just got done running the mile, which is I'm a long distance runner. I don't look like a long distance runner, but I am. I'm not good at it. I'm not really good at really anything. But yeah, I got last. All right, I got last in the mile. It was like one of the first times I ever gotten last, which is like I guess it was bad, but yeah, I was gonna go like, cause like I text like my friends and stuff, like after each race, like to tell them how I did or like what they were doing, because they don't do any sports, and they're at school and they like text me and stuff like that. So I went to go and everything. I checked it. I wanted to talk to my girlfriends and stuff like that, and like I opened it, and that's my mom and my sister and everything. They were just panicking, like Greg fell, and like my uncle name is Greg, by the way. Um, sorry. Yeah, like they were just texting me frantically. Like he fell and stuff like that. He was going to the hospital and all that, and I was like, "Oh, that's not good" and everything. But I didn't think it was like maybe they would just like put him in hospital. He'd stay there for a couple of days and he'd like get out and stuff. But it was his situation was way worse than I ever thought, and that was the last time I ever saw him alive. And he started like after he went to the hospital in Scottsbluff, and then he had to go to Denver, and they had to do all these like surgeries and all the stuff like that. And he also had cancer. He had a tumor in his head also, which was not good. And it's just we knew he wasn't gonna make it, and it it's just all this is just like I don't know why, but it's like it's all this emotion stuff is clouding my head for some reason. It started. Me and my girlfriend were just talking about stuff like she wanted to get me something for like Valentine's Day or something like that. She was gonna order and stuff. And we were just thinking about things like because I was like trying to know like what did you get me and stuff like that. Was it like jewelry and stuff? She was like, what would I even get you that's jewelry? I was like, well, there's necklaces and bracelets and stuff. And she's like, oh yeah, that's true. And like I thought about it, like I would kind of like a dog tag and stuff like that to like have like some quotes and stuff. And there's like a poem, and this is my uncle's obituary, and there's a little poem right here, and it'd be kind of cool to have like like a quote from this poem on the dog tag or the custom necklace that I like. What like this was something I was gonna buy myself in the future because she already ordered whatever she got me. I don't know what, but yeah, it's just. And then like I read the poem and all that stuff, and it started just like the emotions and everything. It's just because out here on the ranch, we've been working. Like I would always work with my uncle and stuff like that, and I would just like think like really nothing of it. It's like it's just work. It's what we have to do. And when he died and everything, and I realized we don't have him to like help us anymore. We don't. It's just like I couldn't imagine life without him. But now it hasn't even been a full year since he died. It's just now it's just like I'm so used to this life without him, and without anyone. Like I'm alone here. I'm not really. It's me and my dad, but that's all we have left, and it's hard. Like we used to share crop with our neighbors and everything, but we can't do that this year because we're just trying to run our place and everything. It's too much work on our hands and everything. So yeah, and I've just been thinking just family and everything. It's just when I always talked about like proving my parents wrong and everything like that, and like moving on. Like when I old enough, I'll move out, go to college, and like move on. I don't really want to like do anything with like I didn't want to be associated with this family anymore, which is kind of like what I still like kind of want to do, but it's not my like my dad is I consider him a parent. It's my mom that I don't really consider it because it's just yes they provide me with clothes. They provide like I said before. They provide like a shelter, clothes, food, and all that stuff. But like just her parenting, like the way, like with the whole situation with the PS4, like the only reason why I got it was well, Doggy Pro wanted me to play Overwatch with him. That's why I also wanted to get it. But like when I first started my first job and everything, and all this stuff came into my life. There's like alcohol, drugs, and all that stuff. Like not hardcore drugs, not like heroin or something like that. But yeah, those started coming into my life, and I didn't want to do it. Like, but the peer pressure was like it was crushing me and stuff. And so I got the PS4 to distract me from that. I got it so I could get away and do something I love rather than doing bad things. But then she took it away because she said it was a waste of money, and like you distract from my grades and everything. And yeah, I, I guess that makes sense. I don't know. It's just her parenting is just I don't get it. But yeah, it's just they're I'm treated like shit here. Like I'm not trusted here. Um, I'm an outcast. I'm always in here because like this is where I feel comfortable. Like YouTube and all that stuff. That's my thing. Video games. That's my thing. That's what makes me me. But since I live out in the country, there's people out here that's like, oh, you're a country kid. That's what you're supposed to do, and everything. And I guess it's just that's what they want me to do, but that's not what I want to do. I want to do different things, but they don't want me to do those things, and it's confused. Like I don't know. I love my dad. Like I like his family. I like his part of the family. It's just my mom that I have the problem with. But if I leave and move on and not be associated with his family, that means I have to leave my dad, and I don't want to disappoint him. I know I already disappoint him a lot, and I don't mean to. I don't mean to be a terrible son, but like it's just I don't like when I leave. It's just I want to still be in contact with him, but I can't really if I don't want to be associated with my mom. That's the thing. But if I'm not associated with her, that means I can't be associated with my dad, and it's the emotions are getting to my head and stuff like that. And it's just I wanted to make this YouTube video to cope. I'm not even sure if this is going to be uploaded or not, but it's definitely helping it. I like ranting and stuff. Yeah, it's just it's confusing, but that's just how life is. I guess we'll just have to see when the time comes. Like I'll probably still be associated with this family, but like not as much as like they're expecting me to. But I don't know. We're just gonna have to see what life brings to me, which is usually not good things. But you know what? Whatever. Fuck it. We're just gonna wing it, go through life, and just just trying to survive and stuff like that. So thank you for everyone who's gonna watch this, and maybe if I even upload it. But yeah, thank you for watching it and listening to me. I know this really has nothing to really do with you. It's just that it's a big part of my life that just confuses me, and I can't. It's hard to just like work around and everything. So it's just confusing because I love this family, but yet I don't want to be associated with this family. It's weird. It's confusing feelings, and this is like the only way I could cope was to make a video. But yeah, I'll stop ranting on. I'll listen to some music or whatever, and just trying to cope. But yeah, just thank you for everyone out there who's watching this and listening to me. If you're not, that's okay too. If you don't really care, that's okay too. That's what opinions are for, right? So yeah, I guess I'll just end this video right here, right now. I don't really want to like go on too much about this because I don't want to bore you. I don't want to like keep you from your day or whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point, but I miss you, Greg. I really do. You treated me like I was your own family, even though I'm not. I've been adopted my whole life, and you brought me in and you accepted me for who I was, and you treated me like I was your actual nephew, and that. So it's just like on my mom's side of the family, they don't accept me for who I am. They just judge me for my mistakes, and they keep bringing it up, and that's why I don't want to be associated with this family, is because they don't believe in me. They just judge me. He's like, yeah, just block out the haters and stuff. But I'm treated bad just because of what I've done. That was bad. I mean, maybe I deserve it, but it's just like she's my mom, for crying out loud. Shouldn't she think I'd be happy? But she's the one, and she was one of the main reasons why I wanted to commit suicide. But I miss you, Greg. I'm sorry that I'm a disappointment. I'm sorry that I've not really been the nephew that you've always wanted. I'm sorry, Dad, for not being the son that that you wanted. I'm sorry just for disappointing everyone. Even if I disappoint you guys, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm just gonna just go before I start, ranting again or whatever. But thank you, Greg. Thank you. And thank you for everyone for watching. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Thank you.